Well, that's funny. That's my fault. Anyways, who cares? Yeah, so I sat there and rambled with my mouth completely and nobody can hear me because I'm insane. It might not be. Oh, man. Anyways, I'm doing the Terminator painting today. And you know what else I'm doing? I'm doing another Rorschach. Yeah, I decided I'm going to give you guys another opportunity at that. That's what I'm doing. And that's what you're here to see, right? Oh, yay. We can hear you. Yeah, you can hear me. You know why? Because I turned on things. Because I made a mistake. Because I was being mad earlier. You know why? Because I got stuck in one of the patient's rooms. I couldn't get out. I locked myself in, unfortunately. And he got out and ran around with no pants on, with his hug coat on, and made a mess. And I'm held responsible. Yes, I'm held responsible. I got held up. And therefore, I forgot to do some things. It's hard running this facility with so many mad people. But I want to show you guys something amazing tonight. So, if this is your first time being here, I hope you guys are ready for a fantastic show. Because I'm going to do a little work on this here. And here we go. So you can see what's going on. Michael, hey guys, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you for being here, Michael. So, like I have showed you guys before in the past, we have done this much on the Terminator painting. 4 months in the making. Started back in, I believe, October, if that's not memory serves me correctly, because you know the insanity in here is wild, right? So I was thinking, when we get here, I'm new to the channel. Well, welcome. I hope that you're mad because this whole room is mad, and I hope that you have a fun time. So I was thinking about painting here. What am I going to paint? Why do I want to paint that? When I can actually carve real faces. Since, you know, I have a whole slew of faces here, right? I'll just carve these. And I think it'll probably take about maybe 15 or so, maybe. And I'll fill this all, maybe about 20. And I'll fill it all here because I want it to really be immersive. I want you to walk up, and whoever owns this painting, you can feel the texture of it. Wow, you're drawing like absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, so we're going to work on this section down here, and we're going to do a little bit here. And we're going to do a little bit, I'm just touching it up. This is a labor of love, and I want it to be a masterpiece when we get done. And it will be great. So, music. What are we going to do today? I think I'm going to do... What do you guys want to hear? Do you want to hear the mega mix? Do you want to hear the classical, which I don't have much on it? Or I could just do the jazzy stuff like I normally do on Sunday. First person, throw it in the chat what we're listening to. So, let's spin the wheel, shall we? And I'm going to go on ahead and shake it up. And let's see if this camera, since this light likes to act dumb, let's light it up in here. Boom. Oh boy, ain't that pretty. Let's see, Terminator theme. I don't have the Terminator theme. And it's copywritten. And if you want me to get shut down, that's how that happens. Wow, the mech looks epic. Yes, see, this is one of the prototypes that they never show. You have seen it in all the other movies. The Hunter Killer, smooth jazz. Hey, there we go. Thank you very much, Nuclear. Hey, by the way, stop with the homunculus down there. We got a lot of them running around. I don't know what to do with them. I told you that earlier. You need to shut that down. Work on that for me, please. Thank you. He's the little guy in the tank. You guys have seen him. He's a master and a whiz when it comes to electronics in this facility. And just so you know, Michael, this is the theme of this stream and of my channel is I am a mad artist. That is somewhat of an anomaly. And the mad ones here are my patients in my asylum of artistic suppression and the inability to be able to express oneself. So I do the madness and everybody enjoys the time. Here we go. I think we got it. Hey. Oh, I see. Yes. So we do everything from pretty cute things to body horror and cyber mutilation and all kinds of Akira type-esque things. So we're gonna have a fun time here. All right. I'm gonna turn this down just a tad. There are new janitors. If they die, it's just what's another clone out of this. Oh well, I mean, you could have at least like sent some. I don't know. Did you email me or something? I guess you did. I haven't been down. I haven't been downstairs today. I decided to go with the Mad Duchess and go do some stuff outside of the facility. I come back and then boom, here I am, getting mobbed by all these little things. And they don't even have any faces. One of them has a hand. One of them didn't even have an arm. He just came up to me and made this grunt. So I'm like, I don't even know how to even do it. It didn't even sound right. Hey, Angela, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. I'm happy to see you. Thank you for showing up. So, this mech down here, I don't even know what I'm doing. This one is the only customized one I'm doing here. All of these bots that you see are based off of the T800, the T700 series. Some of them are also like prototypes. A lot of these in the back are basically those. I did a lot of research and I looked at all the different types of Terminators that are out there before I started working on this. Now, what I'm using here is a acrylic ink pen, and it's just like using a normal pencil. It's got the ink in here, similar to just what I have over here on a palette. I don't have my camera facing it, but I have a palette as well, so you'll see that. Ta-da! It's just messy, and I don't want it over here messing that up. So I want to get this mound situated so I know exactly where I want to go. There we go. So got that there. Let me tilt this camera up just a little bit since we're working down here. There we go. Wow, thank you. Epidemic Sound is the greatest tool. I'm not giving them a free plug, but that's all I'm going to say about that. Great things come from there. Let's see. Music-wise, I got a lot of different stuff. There are some classical in here, and I use this as audio therapy for a lot of the patients. I like to call them my friends because there's a story there, and oh, I almost forgot. Here, let me throw this up too. We also have a Discord. Now, we do have some crazy people that run in there. Not really crazy. The idea is we like to share art regardless of how skilled you are. You can be, I've been in the business for 5,000 years, since the dawn of time, and created art, or I just know how to draw a stick figure. We support each other in there. So let me get that and throw this up here, and that way you can be a part of that. Let me see here. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I'll let everybody know this. We got some mad people in there, so read the rules, because they're sticklers. No, we just don't like trolls. That's all. We like to try to keep it a nice area for people to share work, and we don't deal with trolling very well. So, thank you very much, Josh. All right, let's get this looking a little bit better. Let's shaping it up. There we go. So I'm curious, how did you stumble upon the madness? Hey, just roll the joint. Let's go. Hey, there you go. There you go. Gotta get that relaxation in. I hope you're ready, because like I said, I'm probably going to do it about 9 o'clock where I'm at. And you know, the mad ones are all over the place, so it just depends where you're at. Because we got people from all over the world. We got some from UK, we got some over there in Europe, we got a few. I think we got a couple in Australia, we got a couple, man, all over the place. We're getting out there, man. Cool. There we go. Alright. We got that. Open space. And just enough. Because, you know, it's kind of like background people, right? And I'm just trying to fill in the absent space. Go. Let's see what we got up here. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the little door fan up there. And then we do a little bit there, a little bit here. Right. So how's everybody's weekend been? How's everybody doing this weekend? Anybody do anything interesting? Go out, have fun, sit at home, chill. What did you do? What did you do this weekend? I'll tell you what me and the Duchess went and did. We went and we got candles. And we ate and we went and got some candles, and then we came back and tried to play a game, and then somebody went crazy and threw me in the daggum cell with them, and then they said, "Oh, you want to see something cool?" And then he grabbed me with both his legs around my neck, and I was like, "Where do you go?" And he smelled really bad. You know, I don't know if one of the cyborgs or not. We need to get them tuned up because I guess they're slacking on hygiene duty. See, we have everything automated down here in the madhouse. Like, you know, watched a bunch of Tales from the Crypt. Oh, I'm shocked you're still watching. I thought you were done with that by now. I thought you would have been finished with that by now, at least. That's cool. Tales from the Crypt is always fun. Always fun. Can't say that I don't enjoy. Man, the 90s had such great television, man. 90s was television. Period. I have to say, oh, my new Subaru, boy! Look at you flexing your readjusting your collar a little bit there. My new Subaru. Now that's cool. I need to wash my car. My car's filthy. I have not done anything. See, I got a lot of I usually have to hide my car. Well, we don't allow the facility workers to put their vehicles around. cool vibe with the background music. Oh well, thank you. You know, I don't always have just a crazy vibe around here. I try to make it a little bit easy. You know, just a little bit. Like his head. You know, just like his head. Wouldn't that be something if I grabbed this and then I pulled it out and then you just saw electricity and stuff shoot out of here? Boy, that would throw you guys in a fit. One day it might happen. So yeah, I've been working on those dossier files on different patients in the Discord. Making some, pull, like I like to do, I'm just going to pull this aside and then get here from, break the fourth wall. That's what that is. So for people who don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit of immersion. I like the idea of the madhouse and little characters. It kind of gives it a little bit of a real feeling, something that you can be a part of or whatever. So yeah, that's the reason why now we're back to normal. Boom. Some people can't get that. And I do that for people who don't have imagination. What you will learn here is my madness comes from the fact I never gave up my imagination. I grew up with it. I let it mold. I let it become weird and twisted. I let it become what it is and what I became. And what I always like to emphasize to anybody that's watching the stream, because whether if you want to be a part of it and join or if you're just stopping by, is that have fun with what you do. Regardless if you want to do art like I do or if you want to do something else, as long as you're not hurting yourself, putting yourself in danger, enjoy what you do. Why you only get one chance at this and enjoy it. Don't get stuck just doing rudimentary stuff because everybody tells you to. Because at the end of the day, when you're finally done with everything, it's like, man, what did I do? Did I have a good time? And then you sit there like, harumph. No. Enjoy yourself. That's why I just enjoy doing the art that I do. I don't really care if it looks great. If you're looking for someone to actually explain it, I taught myself this, by the way, for anybody that don't know or that's new. I'm self-taught. I didn't go to school for this. I just taught myself and trained myself over 20-something years, and it worked out quite well for me. And I think it worked out well, And I like to say anybody can draw. Anybody can do art. Art is basically expression of oneself in a visual representation, or at least that's what I like to say. But who am I? I'm just a madman in deep underground in a bunker type facility. What do I know? Oh boy, look at that light. Bang. That's much better. Well, that shadow's going to be bad. I don't like that shadow. There we are. That's better. Yeah, this light gets really, really hot, man. So, let me see. Let me get out of this. There we go. Alright, so we got enough of them. We got that, and we got that, and that. That's what I didn't get to last time. I want to make sure that the gun is done. Yeah. Let's see. Didn't do much besides finishing up Netflix and watched Wicked. My 14-year-old granddaughter. That sounds pretty good, Angela. That sounds like a nice afternoon. What did the Millers eat today? Y'all doing? No, actually, we no. I don't know where they ate. I don't know where they ate. I don't know anybody by the Millers. I don't know who those people are. Maybe they ate somewhere. I don't know if they're still here in the facility or not. Not the facility. No, they were visitors. No, they left. Actually, the Millers left. I think the McGriffs are still upstairs, but they like to come by just to admire the festivities of the show. And what is the show? Well, every so often we throw on charity shows, with some of the mad ones down there. They like to, or down here, I should say. I always say down there. I should stop that. It's part of the same place, right? But they like to put on like a talent show. Sometimes it gets a little out of hand, but we do have people who like to come and watch it. Sometimes they jump around. I think a couple of, like last year or something like that, they had, we had a couple of little games, and then somebody decided that they wanted to do a Houdini, and they said, hey, I can pull one of these. I can get out of my hug coat. And we were laughing because, see, we have them bolted around from the back, and then it bolts around the front. And he said, I can do it. And I said, okay, that's nice. Because some people don't like a full, like to stay hugged in. Some people don't like to lock in. So we make sure that they're locked in, right? So this individual said, I can get out of here. I remember his voice. I can get out of this place. And I said, yeah, sure, go on ahead. Watch this. And then he proceeded to yank his body around, and we're like, ooh, look at that. And then he climbed up and said, I need some leverage for this. And we all backed up, and he took a back dive, and he said, I almost gotta be upside down. And he flipped upside down, and it didn't work out that way. Unfortunate. But hey, they like to come to the show because they never know what they're going to get to see, Some people think it's a little grim. I don't know. I think it's fun. See, the best part about my specialty is comic book art, and I like to storyboard and write. So it's easy for my mind to go into writing mode of like, what is the scenario? What's the story? Bang, look at that telephone light post. That light post is cool. And this song, I'll switch it up a little bit. Thank you very much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content that I'm creating. There we go. I gotta trim this again because I moved a lot of stuff. So I gotta trim this again. Isn't that what happens every time I get some music? I end up having to trim it. Playlist gets out of hand, right? Oh, look at that telephone pole there. Okay, well, I guess we should just go on ahead and grade these boys up, right? Might as well. So let's get some silver. We need to make some silver. So I want to get a nice little gray brush here. Let me mix up some stuff. Oh boy. Can't wait. Spring is actually here. But, once the weather finally figures out what it wants to do, that'll be nice. And then we'll be able to go outside and do stuff. I think people have been in the house for too long, man. the house too long. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, I like that. Just enough gray to make it pull away from the background, right? But nothing too crazy. You guys can, yeah, we can see that. Right there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I might add a little bit more white to the gray. Just a smidge. Just to give it that pop. Because I wanted to just stick out a little bit, but I don't want it to use silver. Right? The silver gives too much what I call feedback, and basically that's reflection. I don't want to have all that in my face. Because sitting here, even this part of the picture is reflection of the light hitting it, and then from here it's prisming towards me because it's actually metallic. So when you're looking at it in person, you can actually see it when you move around. It's metallic, and that's kind of the idea with this. What happened here? Hold on a second. Is that part of the same playlist? Can't be. No. What happened? Hold on. Can't be. Is it? No. What? Did I mess this up? No. How is that even a part of any of this? That's silly. Yet again, software and things never want to work right with me. Woe is my life. There we go. Alright. We'll see what happened now. I know what happened. I have... Well, sometimes the player wants to act stupid because, you know, I don't know. You know, software's silly sometimes. The only downside to these pins is that you have to shake them right off. And you have to prime them. So that's the other part. I think this one's silver. Nope. This one's gray. Good. Here, see, I'll show you guys real quick what I mean. We'll pick one. Let's see. We'll do this one here. See how this is going to look now when I use the silver now, so it just fills in a lot of that absent space. Oh no. Looking awesome as always. Thank you. Thank you. You know, sometimes I forget when I'm really concentrating, I almost forget to breathe. It's kind of funny in a way. But man, wow, we had a steady go there for a minute. That was nice. But yeah, you guys can kind of see the pop, right? If I lift it up, you can kind of see the difference, right? Now you see it. Now you see it, right? You see it down there? Yeah, that's what they're going to look like. So that shine that you saw, yeah, that's what the rest of these are going to end up looking like. It's going to take some time. And I'm going to have to do a lot of come through, you know. I will say this, though. I have an opportunity again to, I believe, Bluegrass Vape is having well, it's on the 19th since, you know, the 20th is on Sunday, but, I will be able to have some art there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and that should be fun. So, you know, it's in the Alaska, Tennessee area. But I know more. I'll probably throw something up if you're in the area and want to stop by. I'm doing some art there. Do it. down there? Well, I will say this. Primary farmland. There we go. Lost and lonely. Wow, this man's having a hard time. He's lost and lonely. What the hell's going on with this music tonight? There's nothing working. This is not. Nope. None of that's the jazz. That's silly. Okay. I guess gotta reopen the dumb thing. Good grief. You know, sometimes I wish things would just work. You know what I mean? Like, you try to do something and it just don't do what you want it to do. Right? And I run into that sometimes. And I'm like, man, that's very, very frustrating. That's very frustrating to run into that kind of stuff. Especially when the music's not working right. And you know it's supposed to. And you know that it's set right. There. Fine. It sounds like it's working now. Stupid technology, man. And people want to put computer chips in their brains. Fine. Go on ahead. We've done some R&D down here, and well, we haven't had much success. The last Tetsushima type stuff we had down here, we had to use fire to shut that down, and that was bad. Because I thought that maybe we could work, like, put the chip in their head, and if they go mad, and it would be like mad episode, and then it would zap them, like, you know, and get them right. Cut down on use of facility supplies and things like that. Obviously, it didn't work, you know. And I definitely know that nuclear nuisance was helping me with that. And I mean, he made the chips. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. We kind of scrapped that, you know. We kind of just gave up on that project and went back to using Mr. Small's techniques, and well, he does quite a good job. Quite a swell job that man does. All right, and we got old Jimbo down here. We got this guy, and I know it's like, oh man, I can't really see anything, Mel. What the hell? I can't see nothing. And see, I could do this. What if I did this? Is that better? There you go. That's the best I can do with that. Maybe I could raise it up. Let's see if I can raise it up. What do I have? Like here? Let me see. What do I got? Do I have anything? Maybe this will work. Oh yeah, I just hold it with my hand, I guess. Telekinesis. Let's see how well my telekinetic powers are. Yes, I'm just holding it, right? Like that's what I'm doing. I'm just literally just holding this in my hand. I don't have it propped on nothing else. I'm just holding the canvas, you know, kind of leaned up against the bar. Because I can't really get a good view with this, and I think that was kind of raggedy, you know. Actually, I tell you what, we'll come back and do the detail on this. I know, counterproductive. No, you just drew that with first. I don't know why you did that. Well, you know, that's the beauty of art. The next one is going to look even better. Because this will be underneath and it'll look all distressed. Right? Look at that, it already looks weird. See, it's settling weird, right? It's settling strange. Like, you can still kind of slightly see it. And that's fine. So when I come back over it after it dries, then I can do more detail work. There we go. Let's see. I'm telling you, the zombie bear, unicycle, squad for security will be perfect. I don't know about that, man. I don't see, like we talked about this. What are we going to do when their brain rots beyond the point of being able to support the implants? Like that's a possibility. Nobody's thinking about that. Nobody. And that's the part that we keep talking about. We keep talking about that over and over again. It's like, what are we going to do about that? And you said, it'll be fine. They'll just eat each other and it'll take care of itself. I don't think that's going to work, but I mean, now you guys can see this. Look, so these are going to be basically where they're at. Boom, 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 boom. Right, all the way down this whole section down here. Right, this whole section is just going to be carved heads. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So about 15 per side, probably, and then so about 35. Like I have a couple here, kind of like that, stacked here, and then one down here, kind of chiseled off right at the edge of the canvas. I'm just going to saw that sucker right in half. Smooth edge right to the canvas. Yeah, that's going to be something. And you know what's even going to be worse is I might even just put it on the bottom end, the bottom lip of it. Just put the rest of the face bent over that. I don't know. You know me, I do weird stuff. For the next week's forecast, partly cloudy with a chance of showers. Tuesday, a possibility of an anomaly happening in the upper atmosphere. Wednesday, high chance of high screaming velocity armadillos. Friday is a chance for saucepan Sunday. Saturday looks to be cloudy but 78 degrees. And Sunday is going to be a nice 78 chance of showers in the evening. And that's been your mad forecast for tonight. If you enjoy yourself, if you haven't, I don't know what to tell you. Also, unicorn meat doesn't taste that great. Shouldn't eat unicorns. Unicorn meat is very special. Should only be consumed probably never. Oh, here's something I could do though. Should I because I want to do that with the laser eyes and everything, but I'm just going to set these here for a second. I'm going to let you guys I'm going to give you 30 seconds. You ready? Death of a Unicorn movie, yes. There he is, right? Is that what you really want? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. yeah, I just wanted you guys to get a feeling of that. I wanted to let you see what that felt like, right? Try that on a little bit. I think we're good on this. We're gonna do a little bit of the feet. Yes, Death of a Unicorn was a very good film. I don't think that that's almost unattainable now. I don't think that you can get it anywhere or buy it anywhere. You might be able to find maybe a online you might be able to find a copy of it somewhere. Maybe. But that's a hard maybe, right? This is what we were trying to get to earlier. Frustrating. But I don't want it to sound too dismal. Well, I do actually. I want it to sound as goth and dismal as I possibly can in this place, but I don't want to run people away. You know, I try to keep a nice balance, right? A nice balance. I just want to see. I'm not going to do the whole arm, but I need to. I should take all the classical music I have and drop it down in tone by 3 or 4 steps, and then slow it down and add reverb to all of it, and then just play it one day, and you guys will never know when it's going to happen, and I'll just turn it on and it'll be an experience you have never had before. I'll tell you an experience that you never had before is take Enya music and detune that by 8.5 steps, and she sounds like a demon, and that's something. That's an experience. Let's see, what do you have here, Josh? Nightmare Fuel. You could draw the Cobra unit from SMG Metal Gear Solid 3. I love to see the interpretation of the Cobra unit. I have to look it up, but I could. What, the next painting? You want to do the Cobra unit for the next painting? The next big painting? Because this is a 16, I think this is a 20, what is this, a 26 by 30 something. So it's a big picture, but is that what you want me, is that what you're suggesting I do for the next big canvas? Because here's the interesting thing about these. I don't plan on keeping these, right? I want to sell them off and auction them off. So, I mean, you know, we're getting close. Having a hard time, too, with that Leon picture. I don't really want to sell that either, but it's looking very, very sharp. Yes. Okay. Anybody else want to see that, too? We got one vote for the next big picture. This might be what takes us through the rest of this year if I finish this. I'm going to put some time into this. Next month is going to be April, is going to be when I finish this. April is the month that this will be actually done. By the end of April, I'm going to finish this, which means I'm going to be working on this practically every stream I'm on until I get done with it. So if you want to watch that, April is the time to watch this, because once I get done with this, then I'm going to go back and we're going to start working on what I want to work on, and that's my comic book. And those of you that know the masterpiece I've been working on, yeah, well, it's still not done. Space Pirate will have his time in the sun, right? Maybe that might be it. Yeah, I just want to do one chess piece. Kind of get an idea. Yeah, now that makes a little bit more sense. Now I know to you guys it doesn't look like I've done anything, but now you see it, right? You see that? Yeah, that metal, that reflection. Right? Yeah, I got a lot of metallic paint. So, we're done here. So, this is what we've done today, guys. I hope you enjoyed what we have done. You can kind of see a little bit there, a little bit. It's very large, and I'm having a hard time. So, there you guys go. I hope you can see it okay. Got most of the troop down there. So, we're almost done. Now, we need to get the sketchbook And we're going to do a couple of these. See how this works. So how we're going to do this is we're going to do this with very thin watercolor. Alright? Now we're going to dilute this, right? And then I'm going to drop it on the paper. And then I'm going to take the paper, then we're going to fold it in half. Well, yeah, you guys remember this, right? Remember that? From last time we did anything on here with pencil and paper? Yeah! Old Mucus Man. Yeah, remember that guy? Help me please, right? This is the other type of stuff I do too, right? Help me please. And you can't get out of there, you know? This guy's little face. You know, his little help me. Got my little face on, right? Oh. But you know what? This paint that I have here, this acrylic, has been soupy for a minute. We might can get something going with this. Let's see what we can do here. Let's take this. Alright, so that's what I said to do. Add a dollop daisy. Then I get this wet. In theory, from what I read, what I was studying earlier, just fold it in half, and I imbue this with madness and insanity and whatever that you see here is a reflection of your own mind. Prepare yourself. Are you ready? And it didn't do shit. Didn't do anything. Do you see anything there? I see absolutely nothing. So acrylic paint doesn't work. So this means that theory was debunked. Oh, you can do it on paper, because it also said that when I was reading. You can just take acrylic paint and drop it on there. I think not. But you can look at it and see if your mind tears yourself apart or not. Let's see, do you see anything in here? I don't know, do you see something? Let me turn it this way. Do you see something there? Nope. What about this way? What if we turn it that way? Do you see something that way? Well, I'll tell you what, I can make something from here. Do you guys see it? Because I do. And if you don't, I can make it if you want to see it. It'd be very disturbing, but you know. But there's this. Let's try the watercolor. I think this will be something fun. This will be fun to do. Let's thin this up. Let me put some of this down. There we go. Nice little helping. And I want to get it wet. Dispense it. And I have it off screen, my palette, because I don't want to get it all over the place because it gets real messy, right?
Luna de noche, canto por ti. Tú no respondes, luna te perdí por otra mujer. Yeah, yeah. Por otra mujer. No, 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 por otra mujer. No, por otra mujer. Yeah, yeah. Mis culpas y todos mis delitos. No quiero aceptar que todo acabará por otra mujer. Yeah. Por otra mujer. No, 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 no. Por otra mujer.
Oh boy. Oh. Done. Let's tear this apart and see what we make. Let's see if this actually works. Oh boy. Maybe this way it'll work. I don't know. Makes no sense. I don't know. Do you guys see anything? Ready. Here. Bad car accident? Oh. What do you guys see with this? Here it is. What do you see? You see anything? Take your time with it. Here, I'm going to let you guys just look at this one. Throw in the chat what you guys see here. And while you guys are looking at that, I'm going to try to make another one. Right? This will probably be... This one I'm going to take a little bit more time with. Here, screw it, why not, right? Just slap shit on the page. Let's see, if I use aggression, what will that get? What's the result of that? There. No, just there. Use absolute chaos, right? No form, nothing. There, what do you get? Ghost zombies. I see a mob with smoke and fire. Ooh, you guys are seeing some interesting stuff. There we go. So let me put all of this together. All right. one shares a bit of each other. Right? You know, but how would that work? Well, we can do this and just dab it up, right? Dab it up with a little bit of water, right? I don't know if anything changed. Interesting. Oh, here. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick before I forget. There we go. I've never been a fan of these tabs on the top, right? I always thought that was kind of tacky a little bit. But I like it. These look nice. I'll let them dry. Here's this one. You want me to do one more? What do you guys think? One more, or are you guys kind of done with this silly stuff? If you think it's silly, let me know. Here, where do you want to look at it? How do you want to look at it? You want to look at it that way? Let's see if you see anything that way. What do you see that way? What does your mind show you? Maybe I'm not getting it right. You see butt cheeks blasting? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now, the next one, I'm going to do something here. I'm hiding some stuff. Got something here we're gonna do. I'll just drop this in here, right? Just a couple of drops right in the water, right? Why not? You know, and then I'll just mix it up in the water, and then the water will become the black paint, right? So then I don't have to worry about it. I just turn my cleaning water into the paint itself, which will become a wash. That's basically all it is. It's just, watering down the paint to a consistency that makes it more malleable on the brush. And in this case, you can kind of just do a little bit of that. Let's see here. You guys thought I was going to do another Rorschach painting. No, I'm doing something different. I know what you're thinking. What in the world is he doing? This looks like nothing. It looks like a bunch of submerged mess, right? Good. I'm glad you see that. That's what I wanted you to see. Good, good, good. Now we can do the next part. The fun part. Still got a little bit of time. Oh, this is the newer one. Try to get this one to work. I gotta prime a new pen. Hold on. Good grief. Excuse me. Oh, I bet you weren't expecting this to happen, were you? Probably not. See, I'm starting to like the whole black and white art for a little bit. It takes more precision to know what you're doing, right? I introduce you to the ferryman. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do here. Well, thanks. Well, yeah, I mean, I do like doing color as well. I don't know, I like the finesse of the dark, but I do like doing stuff in color. I know the vast majority of my audience likes the darker, grittier stuff. You know, not to say that I don't like doing it, but I don't like doing it all the time. I just know I'll lose people's interest sometimes if I don't do gross and crazy. Sometimes I want to do pretty things, but you know, that might happen. I don't know. It may come. Dark, gritty stuff is how I get rid of my stress too. So, what are you stressed about? Really, I'm not stressed. It's more of just something I don't know. I'm just good at doing the dark and dismal. I don't know. I can just utilize the dark medium well. Uh-oh, you guys know what time it is. Dang. Well, it's almost 9:30. If you put shaking on black and white, will it mess it up? Not really. It would basically, what it would look like is I would have to use gray as the shade to give it the depth. Like, for example, if I used like a lighter gray here, just for example, to make sure to show you real quick. So if I use gray and I wanted to give this some separation, I would add it like right in here, and that got soupy, so I can do this, you know, kind of do something like that, you know, make it a little bit different. But you don't want to do too much. You don't need a lot, right? See, now how this bled out, I can just come back through here with some black. Well, once I get it on my brush, so I have to use a brush for this one. There we are. Great show, thank you. Well, this is as far as we're going to go with this tonight. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. When we come back on Tuesday, I'll probably work on this then and finish it up. I think this will be fun. We can do some stuff with this. Because I see that there's still a lot of potential. And once it dries, it will let me do more with the white and black, and I can even get in there with some calligraphy. Ooh. Right? So, anyways, sounds like a plan, Stan. Well. Now you can hear me. Hey! And look at that flashbang up here. Let's turn that off. Hey! I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. If this is your first time here, thank you for being here. If you're one of the mad ones that are here all the time, I thank you so much for your madness. Thank you for being here and being the best part of the show. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content that I create. And I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and today, Sundays, from 8 p.m. until about 9:30. You know, it's almost up for the end of this month, so by the 31st, at the end of this month, or the 30th, or whenever it is, at the end of the month, I'm going to do a poll, probably 2 days before, whenever the last stream will be for this month. And let me see when that will be. That's actually going to be, the 30th. Okay, so the 30th it will be. I will put a poll up. I got so excited, I lobotomized myself. That's great. My brain itched. Hey, that's good. I enjoyed that. I'm glad that your brain was tingling. So on the 30th, we will do a poll. I will put it up probably Tuesday, both in the Discord, probably on the channel, and in the whatever social media. I don't do very well with that. I'm working on that. So still working on it. You say it all the time, Mel. Shit, I do so much stuff. Managing people and crazies. Well, they're not crazy. They're just insane. Close the tops. Always close your tops, and always make sure that you wash your brushes. Never let your utilities, your tools, don't abuse your tools. If you take care of your art supplies, you can make many great things. If you don't take care of them, you waste your money, and then you suffer. What do you mean, Meryl? Well, you know, it just sucks. You just spend a lot of money on brushes. That's what I mean by suffering. Anyways, alright, I'll see you guys Tuesday. Make sure that you look at some of the other content, and I'm trying to get time-lapse stuff out when I can. Anyways, I'm out of here. Bye!